Hey guys, we're back. Been doing some redecorating up here on our space platform, um, getting things set up, what have you. So a while back, one of the things that I mentioned in a video is that I wish I could rename the planets and everything else to various names. And I had at the time mentioned, hey, name suggestions, what have you, for the space the station in space. And I got a couple of suggestions, what have you, and I got to thinking about it and did some looking on my own and things like that. And I have decided to name this base Perma 1. So, Perma 1. Some folks may get that reference. Some folks may not. I'm not going to spoil the fun of trying to figure out what that refers to. You guys can try and figure that out on your own. So anyway, what I've been up to is this. I expanded out, with space scaffolding, and then I got my grid set up with my my roboports and my substations, because I only have that one power pole. So in order to have any other power until I get more power poles, substations I think is going to be the way to go. It covers everything. It's a nice neat little grid, what have you. When I get that power pole researched, we'll go from there. Meanwhile, the other thing I've been up to is I have been installing my power network. So I put in a bunch of accumulators and a bunch of solar panels. I still have a few solar panels to put in, but I think given the bonuses on this planet and what have you, this should more than adequately cover all my power needs, at least for some time to come. Now eventually I would like to get the better panels researched, and these are the kinds of things we're going to start doing now that we're up here. But yeah, I got some more panels loading in a rocket. We're going to send them up. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and send them up. That should be ready enough that it's not going to be a complete waste to send them up and to send up other stuff. Hopefully that's enough panels. I did not count. If it comes to it, we can always add more. Matter of fact, let's just make sure, shall we? Let's go ahead and add, I guess, another, let's say 200 solar panels, and then we'll send this up. There's, let's see, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I got a lot. I got 600, but well, 560. But you know what? Let's send up some more just to be on the safe side. If we don't use them, we can use them in something else. We can ship them somewhere else, what have you. But it'd be nice to at least have them on hand. So let's go ahead and load them up, and then we will launch this rocket and head up from there. Alright, and we're going to turn this off because I don't want this loading while I'm going. I haven't decided if that's what we're going to do or not. So we're going to send this up to Perma 1 landing pad. And that should do that. Now, while that's headed up, let us go down here. Man, that's really loud. You can hear it all the way up into space. What? No, 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 no. Why did that not... I set that to Perma 1 cargo landing pad. That should have not been a Perma 1 landing pad, right? I'll have to go back and look and see what I set that at, because that should not have happened. I may have screwed up on what that was set to. Let me see. Perma 1 landing pad. Oh, you know, that's right. And that's right. Perma 1 landing pad. That should have been correct. Why that didn't work, I don't know. We will look into that. In the meantime, we'll let them clean up the mess. That kind of hacks me off. I don't know why that did that. That should have landed there. We're gonna have to look into some things. Anyway, let's go down here, and we're gonna have to solve that before we get this stuff going, because what we got down here, exit out of that, this is going to be our incoming materials for now. So what we got here is we have a landing pad for raw materials, right? We're going to have our raw materials come in here, and then those will go into provider chests, and then they can go out into the system, and we're going to sort these as we need to. In the last episode, we were setting up our fluid, and I have renamed this to Perma 1 fluid landing pad, right? So now theoretically, that's where these should go, and we're gonna end up sending up test rockets before we send up anything and lose anything, because I'll have to go back, like I say, and look at this video and see what the hell happened there. Because that's, you know, something's wrong there. Anyway, in the interim, another thing that came up, somebody was asking for a link to the blueprints that I use. So what I have done is I went ahead and I consolidated. Now I got a few that I've got out because I've been using them. Went ahead and consolidated all my stuff into the books, and I have put up some of these books on the Factorio blueprint page, and I'll put a link down in the doobly-doo below, so you guys can go grab those. I did not put balancers, because balancers, that's somebody else's prints, and you can just go right on that page and look for balancers, and you can pull that up. Same thing with flooring. That's somebody else's prints as well. That's on that website. If you go on there and you search for flooring, you search for balancers, you can pull those up. Older prints I did put on there. That's some of my older prints. Bases, I put my bases on there. There are some other people's bases in here just because of the way it's organized. So if you use those, you know, pay some respect to those folks as well. Miscellaneous is all of my miscellaneous prints that I've snagged here and there. That one is on there. My rail prints, which is the one that I find most helpful, is on there. Power is in there. Smelting is in there. Fluids, I don't remember if fluids is in that list or not. It may or may not be. Circuits, science, and space exploration prints, those I did not include. They are available on that website. Just go look for them because they're there. But the ones that are primarily mine, or I primarily use, the books are there. I will put the link down in the doobly-doo. You know, if you guys need them, go ahead and check them out, whatever. So there's what we've got going, and we're getting there in size. We should have plenty of room to work. This is going to be basically our power area, and then we're going to expand outwards from there. You know, I got robo ports for everything and what have you. So what we're going to do now, what we're going to do today, is we're going to go down into this corner and we are going to set up our liquid bus. Now, I probably should have moved this down further. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see when we get this set up. But along this edge and this edge, I'm going to set up my liquid bus. And I'm going to put it all the way out to the edge so that we have room to expand as needed in this direction. So what I got here is I got myself just a quick blueprint. So far we have, I believe it's 10 liquids. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 liquids. Now we're probably going to make some more liquids, but this is what we're going to start out with, the 10 that we have. All right. So in order to feed these, and we're gonna do a 90. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this, right? But I want to keep them within my feed. Now, what I've thought about doing is lining them up here and here, right? Like there and there. And I know there's substations in the way, but that's okay. We will work around those. We can move them slightly and what have you. So I think this is what we're going to do. And we're using the underground pipes, so we're able to go underneath of them and what have you. So we're going to do one there. We're going to do one there, and that's going to get us started for our directions. And we're going to fill that one in. All right. And then we're just going to offset our substation. Eventually we're going to be replacing these with poles anyway. Now that messes that up, I know. But, you know, compromises are compromises. And we got to do what we got to do. Okay? So, that's going to be that one. We're going to end up doing the same thing, ultimately, at this corner, right? Because that's going to go there. There we go. And then we'll pop that up by 1. And it's going to mess, I know it's going to mess the grid up a little bit. But you know what? So be it. We'll deal with it. This is going to give me the ability to turn this corner. And I've got one space between each of these so that, you know, it does the right thing. I don't know why I'm doing that, because we got to come over from the other side too. Actually, you know what? Now we got to fit this in somewhere, and we may have to offset it one way or the other. We'll worry about these substations here and here once we're done. We'll worry about this corner when we're done. All right. Yeah, so there's that. So that one's that one, right? This is the next one. Sound like Darth Vader. getting down to where we have to use some pipes to do it. Right? So there's our corner. It ain't the prettiest, but it works. I think it works okay. So now we gotta fill these back in as best we can. And those two are gonna fill in fine because that's where they originally came from. This, we may have to double it up. Matter of fact, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll end up maybe we'll have to double this up here in order to cover that space. We'll see. So we can't put that one on top of that one because that's in the way. Can't put it any of those. Although we could have done what we could have done. I guess is something like that, right? Maybe we do this. Maybe we go like that around it, and we do the same thing up here with this one. That way we maintain our grid. Maybe we do that. Maybe we maintain our grid. I think that'll work. That maintains our grid. That's pretty. Right? I think that works. I think it maintains our grid well enough. Alright, so now right? That's going to bring that out. And that should be the max, the max distance on those. I know we got substations in the way that we will have to go around, and we'll do that when we come back down. We'll jump around the substations, not a problem. The goal here is to allow us access all the way across the station for all of our liquids. And that way we'll be able to hook up all our various stuff to whatever it is we need. And I'm going all the way past the solar panels because we're probably going to extend to the other side of those solar panels at some point. So we may as well run all this crap now. Now I know I could make a bigger blueprint and save some time on this. instead of setting this down one at a time. Here we are, we're at the edge of the station. Good, good. Let's go back. Now we may have to ship some more pipes up, I don't know. We get this all laid out, then we will go back and we will address the individual substations that we got to go around. And what we'll do is we'll just add a pipe junction on one side of the substation or the other and just redistance our piping is all. It's just going to be the most efficient way to do it, because we want to maintain our spacing so that the pipes don't inadvertently connect to one another if we have to put in you know, pick off points and things like that. We want to leave ourselves enough space between the pipes that we're not fighting with that crap. Now, because they're undergrounds to undergrounds, we could have put them right side by side to one another and they would have run just fine. They would not have interconnected because they're you know, pipe to ground connections. But I don't want to have to fight later with, damn it, needing enough space to make a connection. So why not plan for that now while we're putting them down and just do it sort of the right way. You know what I mean? I say sort of because, let's be honest, this probably isn't the right way. And that's all. We'll just do that on each of these. Where we have to. Just to be able to maintain our grid. And if the fact that the bots aren't filling in our stuff is any indicator, we're going to need to send up more pipes. Always going to be short of pipe, always going to be short of belts. Start making it now. All right. So that's all of them that we can do right now that way. So let us do the rest of them this way. it just takes a little more because you got to do the turning manually. All right, we're all the way around that one. All right. Now this is going to give us some extra ones that we can use. So I'm going to take one of these. And we're going to put them down as ghosts. We can get away with it because we don't have roboports. I am your father. All right, there we go. Let us go down here and order a bunch of space pipe. It's going to be a little bit for this. Still going to make new rocket sections. We could help it along if we want it. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. So that's going to give us what we need for that. Oops. So there we go. Jetpack. Yeah, a bunch of busted shit. Bunch of busted shit. Let's probably put stuff where it doesn't belong, but that's okay. Where to put our solar panels. There's our solar panels. It's probably not all of them. Well, it is probably all of them. You know what? If we were smart, we ain't smart, but if we were smart, what we would have done is this. At this point, now that we've got this figured out. Create blueprint. And we should have just done that. And then just let the bots fill these in. It would have been faster. Oh well. We'll just take the panels back and we'll put them back in storage and we'll let the bots do this. We can't build an empty space. Okay, so we're missing a tile somewhere. Where are we missing the tile? Right there, okay. Why it didn't fill in. Every once in a while it does that. It doesn't fill in. I don't know why. Despite the fact that I laid these down in blocks, it didn't fill in. No big deal. All right. Let's go put these back in storage and let the bots deal with them. You guys go put those away, or put those down, whatever. Yeah, there they come. Meanwhile, we'll put this stuff down where it belongs. Scrap is going to end up going back with us. Yeah, that's all good. I still want to know why that rocket crashed. That's bugging me. I'm definitely going to have to go back and watch what I did. I was in a hurry. I assumed I just clicked on it. Maybe I didn't click on it. Maybe I didn't click on the right thing. I very well probably didn't. So anyway, yeah, so I'll put the link for the blueprints in the doobly-doo. And like I say, we're going to call this Perma 1. It is an old sci-fi reference. I'm going to let you guys try and figure it out what it is. But there we go. That's what we got going. And I think this will work rather well. I think that will give us a nice... we gotta hook this up to the distribution system. Well, we can't do that because we don't have underground pipes. We don't have enough pipes yet. But this is going to be our incoming for our fluid. And then this is going to be our incoming for our physical items like sulfur and crap like that to go into this system. So there's that. Now, next project. Under bases, I do believe, is where I have it stored. We want that. And we want that. And we want that. And we want that. Yes. And then these ones, I can dump these. Because that's easy enough to recopy if we need to. That one goes in power. Oops. Open it, not click on it. That one's going to go in power. All right, there we go. So if you guys will remember, this is what we had set up on our original base. So then I broke it down into pieces parts, because we're probably going to put the lab someplace different, and what have you. So this was the different construction stuff. Now, one of the things that's on here that's different in this one is this is a combination of the data cards and the thermofluid, which we're gonna swap that up. We're gonna have this thermofluid separate from its own thing. And the other thing that is not on this list is the cosmic fluid, because we're not set up to, you know, it's one factory to make the cosmic fluid. So we're going to get down here and we're going to, well, we're kind of stuck. We can't hook this up without the pipes. And without the pipes, we can't make, well, you know what we can do? We can, because cosmic fluid is made in a decon center. So we can do this. We can go to our nav menu, and we have a decon center in our inventory. So if we plan for it, maybe we put the decon center right dead center here. And then we bring our piping in. Let's look at crafting. I want to see, okay, so it's water and lubricant. There's no physical materials. So if we put it here, and we have it set down, then we can pipe into it and pipe it back into the system and have it do that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So then we're going to request, well, shit, see, that's the thing. It doesn't, we don't want construction. We want logistics, dumbass. All right, let's take a look at something real quick. I think that may have been, yes, it was. All right. So, oh, no, we got two more, one here and one here, left to launch rockets to. And then I think we will have all of our rockets. So we got two more rockets, two more satellites to launch, guys. And then that third satellite, we'll see what it does when there's no more suns to discover, I guess. Unless there's more suns to discover, we'll see. All right. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. It has been 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I'm going to work on getting more pipes up here. We're gonna launch a rocket and find out what the hell happened. I'm gonna go back and look at the video because I don't want to crash a rocket. But we're gonna get more pipe up here. We're gonna get more belts up here, and we're gonna start getting all of this hooked up. But now you see what I'm doing. You see how I'm running my bus. We're gonna need an ass ton more pipe. How much more pipe we're gonna need? 500, at least 500 undergrounds. So there we go. But anyway, it's a start. We keep moving in the right directions. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.